Amasian people. Welcome to Speak Nerdy to Me, Team Amasian's flagship show where we talk about geek stuff every week. My name is Ann Campia, one half of Team Amasian, and joining me to my right is the lovely, beautiful, amazing...
No, you're talking about yourself again? I'm Corte K. Hello, everybody.
And you know what? I'm going to start off with this because I have been in this registration waiting room hell. If any of you are familiar, you can barely see it because there's a glare, with Comic-Con registration. I want to call this room the blue ring of twirling death.
Oh, I would go crazy.
I have been in this room for about an hour. They tell you not to refresh the room so that you can, you know, like once it's your turn to buy your ticket, it'll come up and they want you to basically just stare at this page for however long it takes. So
what a crowded, lonely room.
I know. There's not even a game you can play like on the side or whatever. It's just, it's pretty depressing. I haven't done this in I don't know how many years. Have you gone in this room?
I have tried once, and I think by the time I got in, everything was sold out. It's not an easy task.
It's one of those things where I'm just like, well, they just tell them. I have a feeling it's been an hour, right? They're probably sold out.
I'm sorry, this dog right here is like staring at me.
This is Shadow, by the way, or a shaved Wakame.
Shaved Wakame.
Who is also joining us, as well as Lily, who's on the ground.
Lily has a pink one, so they're like twins. It's cute.
But yeah, good luck to anyone who is also sitting in this room right now because this is ridiculous. I don't know that I'll do this again.
Yeah, and that being said, I hope to see you guys at Comic-Con.
I know. We will be there whether we have tickets or not. So looking forward to that. All right, so let's get started with movie news. There is quite a bit to talk about. And we have to start with this because this piece of movie news came out this week when Zack Snyder decided to tweet the first image of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Kaori, your thoughts on that image?
You know what's funny is someone tweeted me that they thought it was Roman Reigns.
I was going to say the same thing. It totally looks like him or his brother. I mean, they could totally be related for sure.
Yeah, totally be related. It's a cool image. I mean, definitely not the kind of Aquaman, obviously the orange and green Aquaman that I'm used to, but I like it. I like the image. But an image is just an image. It's not a trailer. It's not even, anything. So I don't really have much above or beyond that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it looks great. I think all the images that have come out for Batman versus Superman and all the surrounding characters have been a lot darker. Mm-hmm. I like that kind of look and feel. They all seem pretty consistent. So when you kind of line them up, they all kind of look the same. And Momoa looks great.
Yeah.
I think John Schnepp's the one that tweeted, like, I wonder how this paint will do underwater. And I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, how did they figure this out? But he looks really, really cool.
It's going to be some like CGI action.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. And I'm actually... Can you do that again? No. I'm actually glad that they're not going with the, normal bright ass colors.
I like brights, and I just there's some kind of comedy to that being Aquaman, and obviously it would have to be a different kind of movie to do that, I think.
And it could very well be that do you think that the photo is just under a filter right now? Could he actually have? I'm sure there's more color to his costume than just black and white.
I think that it's very close to that.
You think so?
I don't think there's going to be the pop of color and the ridiculousness of greatness, whatever you want to call it.
Well, he looking good.
He does.
Team Amasian gives our stamp of approval.
Yeah, I think the last time I saw him was in Bullet to the Head or something, right?
Yes.
He's a good one.
All right, so moving on, Morena, I'm going to butcher her name. Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
The beautiful woman from Firefly, as well as I think she's currently in what show? Gotham, I think.
Is she in Gotham?
Yeah, she has a role in Gotham. she has been cast as Deadpool's love interest in the upcoming Deadpool movie alongside Ryan Reynolds.
Would add more interest to the Deadpool pool.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
I think that's great. I love her. She's gorgeous.
Yeah,
she's
she
a
really
great
is.
actress. And seeing interviews with her, she seems actually really smart, and I love it. I love, like, kudos to that. You're not like fucking Anastasia Steele, but
We'll get to that. 'Cause I want to hear your thoughts.
yeah, I think it's great to see that she's going to be in a big film. It's been a while for that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And just her and Ryan Reynolds next to each other.
Yeah.
Hotness.
Yeah, super hotness.
I fell in love with her when she was Inara in Firefly. And she's always been just kind of had that kind of quiet elegance about her. And you're right. She's hyper intelligent. And I think she's going to be a really good fit.
Yeah.
Alongside Ryan Reynolds. It'd be cool to see her in like some badass like character though, like not just kind of like the fawn that he like has to save, but I hope that she actually gets to kick some ass too.
Yeah. Hope so.
Next piece of movie news that we have is the box office. So we are shooting on it's Saturday right now.
Yes.
So we don't have the full box office numbers, but Box Office Mojo is projecting that 50 Shades will beat out Hot Tub Time Machine this weekend. So if we go back to movie releases out this weekend, Hot Tub Time Machine 2, The Duff, and McFarland USA are some of the big ones. Mm-hmm. Are you surprised at all that 50 Shades is going to beat Hot Tub?
No. I think Kingsman might beat Hot Tub.
Yeah.
I think the Duff might even beat
I know.
Hot Tub, so.
We're looking at Friday estimates, and you're absolutely right. 50 Shades is on top. Kingsman, The Duff. I don't even see Hot Tub Time Machine on there.
I think SpongeBob might beat Hot Tub. I mean, that being said, I do want to see Hot Tub, but I think that there are other movies that are higher on the list of must-sees.
I saw Hot Tub, by the way.
And? I don't want to see Hot Tub.
Have you seen Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've seen the first one.
Yeah.
It's definitely a departure from the first.
Oh.
You know, it has its moments where it's like super funny and really good jokes, but at the same time, it's almost like they took what they thought was going to be funny, like a series of,
Booski.
jokes and kind of tried to weave it into a story.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. And you really are missing, what is his face? Oh no. Sorry, by the way, Comic-Con International 2015 open online registration is now closed.
Yeah.
So that concludes my shot at trying to actually purchase a ticket like a normal person.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, we will still get one.
You were talking about Paul Rudd, right?
Yeah, it's missing John Cusack's character.
Oh, John Cusack, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, John.
You really are missing that, like from the first, the fact that he's not in it.
He's one of my favorites. Him and Paul Rudd as comedians in movies. He's like my Adam Sandler. Not my, I don't really care for Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
So, how some
but
people
somebody
have
up
that.
there, right.
Yeah. I'm sorry, there's a lot of cuteness going on down here.
My dogs are wrestling under the office right now. Yeah.
They're pissed. They're like, we didn't get into Comic-Con. What the hell?
We'll show you.
All right, so
going back, let's see.
Thoughts on Kingsman?
Yes,
Shades?
exactly.
Okay.
Kingsman, we both saw.
We both enjoyed.
Yeah, totally. I think we've already talked about it together. But with you guys, I mean, what did you guys think of Kingsman?
I liked it. I thought it had some great action. The twist was a little bit predictable, but who cares? It was great. It's a good, fun spy movie. Obviously it's not as dark as Bond, but it's not as ridiculous as, I don't know, if Mr. Bean was in it. It's a good movie. Everyone's well casted.
Yeah.
The story grows great. Samuel Jackson, obviously. And what's his name? The guy who plays Kingsman. Not Kingsman. Eggsy is
super hot.
Bomb.com.
I know. Let's look up his name.
I think he's like 2 feet tall though, but
I know. That's okay. He's 25. I do know that. I've already looked up the age.
Little Eggsy. Oh, here.
There we go.
Eggsy is. Why is he not in down?
I know.
There he is. Taron Egerton.
There you go.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a big star. I think.
Oh, I think this is gonna launch it.
For sure.
I mean, he's been in stuff already, but this is like probably the one that in the future they're gonna be like his breakthrough role in Kingsman. It's gonna be this one.
So Kingsman I also loved. I did want to highlight some things that were different from the graphic novel, which I thought you guys might find interesting if you haven't read it, is that the chick with the like metal legs, it's actually a dude with like a shaved head, and he's like crazy buff, which I actually liked their variation of her. Or that character as a female. The biggest difference to me, there were two. That awesome church scene that's kind of hard to watch where, sorry, spoilers, but where Colin Firth's character is just going through and ripping everybody apart. That actually doesn't happen in the graphic novel. What happens is that they set off their test on an island where there are multiple couples waiting to get married. So everybody's dressed in their like tuxedos and their wedding dresses, and they set it off, and all of a sudden all of the couples start to kill each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty psychotic. And then instead of the people's heads exploding at the very end, and that's kind of how they end the whole fight, they actually switch the device so that it does the reverse of its intent. So you know how it's supposed to make people want to kill each other. Instead, everybody stops and starts fucking, making out, like everyone starts making love. It's hilarious.
It's like ecstasy.
Yeah, so those are some of the key differences. I mean, I think you guys should check out the graphic novel too, but the movie was amazing.
Yeah, that graphic novel sounds really nice too.
It was fun.
Yeah, I liked this one a lot.
All right, so 50 Shades, because I have not seen it. I've been dying to hear what Kaori thinks.
You haven't seen it?
Let us know right
now. Without spoiling it, because I can't spoil it, I thought it was complete trash. It was 2 hours. I think it's 2.5 hours or 2 hours. Is it
really?
It's really long for what it is. And I will say I did read the book, so going in there, I was like, well, it can't be any worse than the book, but it was, because first of all, the writer, the way the book's written isn't really well written. It just isn't.
She's not a great writer.
And for a story that's supposed to be really sexy and hot and get you horny, and the only thing that got me horny in this thing at all was this music, if anything.
That's so. You know what? That's probably the best review I've had on 50 Shades. That makes a lot of sense to me.
I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. That being said, I was really worried about Dakota Johnson and Jamie Dornan, even though I'm a Once Upon a Time fan. Jamie Dornan was on Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
I think that for what Dakota Johnson was given, the role that she has as Anastasia Steele, she did an okay job. Because Anastasia Steele, it's like you're pretty much doomed to play this kind of like boring ass girl.
I freaking hate those characters. I mean, because you all know 50 Shades came out of a Twilight fan fiction, so she's very much Bella Swan. That's it. That's her character.
Yeah, and it's just like you're doomed because you're trying to be this female character protagonist that's supposed to be super strong, but then she's apparently smart but falls in love with a guy who intrigues her and doesn't treat her very well, and then she just and then I think they really badly casted Christian Grey.
Yeah,
I do.
I didn't like Jamie.
There are moments where he's cool, but like the way you picture Christian Grey is to be like really overpowering, strong, and in this movie he seemed a little more stalkerish.
Oh gosh,
So
I could see that happening.
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah,
and I want to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Then I want to hear your thoughts too. So let me know what you thought.
Did any of your girlfriends or boyfriends drag you to go see 50 Shades this weekend? Let us know. And joining us right now is Lily. They're interchangeable. They look exactly the same. Okay, so
excuse me.
Last on our list of movie news is that this weekend is the best weekend for movies because the Oscars fall tomorrow. So we are just going to quickly give our predictions on who we think is going to win, at least in the top categories. So, Kaori, let's start with you on
supporting
actress. We have Patricia Arquette for Boyhood, Laura Dern for Wild, Keira Knightley for The Imitation Game, Emma Stone for Birdman, and Meryl Streep for Into the Woods.
Meryl Streep, Into the Woods, really?
I know.
I mean, Really?
I know. Meryl Streep could act in a paper bag and she will still get a...
I mean, that is a whopping BS right there. I'm going to say I think Patricia Arquette is going to get it. Someone or Boyhood is going to have to win in some capacity, at least in one category. And I think she's probably the shoe-in for this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with you too. Just based on, I mean, I didn't see Boyhood, but based on the other selections.
Yeah. It was like, a little tough this year to choose.
This is not the first time Emma Stone's been nominated, right? Or is it?
I don't know.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
To ask. You guys let me know. I'm just curious.
I haven't seen any. Do you need help here?
Yeah. Okay, so why don't you tell us who we have for supporting actor?
Supporting actor, we've got Robert Duvall from The Judge, Ethan Hawke, Boyhood, Edward Norton, Birdman, and Mark Ruffalo, Foxcatcher, and then J.K. Simmons, Whiplash. And?
Ooh. I've been hearing J.K. Simmons' Whiplash has been kind of sweeping all the other Oscars, other award shows, so I'm going to go with that.
I'm also... Wait, you said...
J.K. Simmons, yeah.
I'm going to go J.K. Simmons as well.
Seems like the supportings are kind of a lock this year, huh?
It seems like it. I think most of them are locks, except the Best Picture is the one I'm like, what the Duckster. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so for Best Actress in a Leading Role, we have Marion Cotillard. Did I get that right? It's close. 2 Days, One Night, Felicity Jones, The Theory of Everything, Julianne Moore, Still Alice, Rosamund Pike, Gone Girl, and Reese Witherspoon, Wild.
Okay, this one's a little hard too. I think it's going to be... I think in my mind it's always between Felicity and Rosamund Pike. But then Reese Witherspoon did a really good job too. I'm going to go with Rosamund Pike though.
Okay. Yeah, that initially was my pick beginning of the year, but I'm going to go with... I'll just go with Julianne Moore because I'm a big fan. I actually didn't see Still Alice. But...
Oh, yeah. I forgot about her. She's down there. I switch it. Julianne Moore.
These are great. These are all great female actors. Oh, my gosh. They're so good. I'm just going to go with her.
Yeah, I'm going to go with her. I rewind because she's been winning and sweeping. And I think she's going to get it.
Yeah.
Actor in a leading role, Steve Carell, Foxcatcher, Bradley Sniper.
That's good.
Benedict Cumberbatch, Imitation Game, Michael Keaton, and Eddie Redmayne, The Theory of Everything. I think Eddie Redmayne.
I think Eddie also. I want Michael Keaton.
Yeah, I think the thing with Eddie Redmayne, though, is because he had the biggest... I mean, Steve Carell had a big transformation, too, but Eddie transformed through the movie. If I can... I mean, I haven't seen it. But
no, that makes a lot of sense.
You know, like people, Oscar people love seeing that happen.
Right, right.
And then?
Best Picture. Okay, so we have American Sniper, Birdman, Boyhood, The Grand Budapest Hotel, Imitation Game, Selma, Theory of Everything, and Whiplash.
For me, I've only seen none of these movies. I haven't seen any of these movies, but from what I know, I think that it's going to be between Boyhood and Birdman, and I think Birdman's going to take it, or Boyhood.
I know.
I don't know. That's how I think it's just because like Boyhood took 12 years to make, and they're going to have to recognize that somehow.
I know, but here's the thing. This also has to be a good story, right?
Was it good?
It was okay, in my opinion.
Aww.
Like, not much happened in the 12 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you could... I mean, obviously, there's a script, but maybe they could have had more happening to the kid as he was growing up. I don't know.
It might be Birdman.
I again, want Birdman to win, but I am also with you that Boyhood might take it.
Okay.
So we really did not differ on anything.
Yeah, we're like,
that's why we're Team Amasian.
Yeah, exactly.
And Lily also agrees. All right.
That's it. So cute. Okay.
All right. So that will do it.
Okay,
Let us know who you guys think. I'm sure we'll tweet out if Team Amasian this weekend. If you're going to check out the Oscars too, right?
Maybe
Maybe not.
Also WWE pay-per-view.
Oh, that's right.
Actually, might be more interesting this year.
No, that's true. Okay, so we'll be tweeting about something this weekend. All right, so we already went through movie releases. So let us know if you guys check out Hot Tub Time Machine, The Duff with our very own Firestorm, Robbie Amell. Are you interested in that one?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
It's kind of, I think it's more my movie.
Yeah, I mean, if someone wants to see it with me, I'd be like, okay. But if I was by myself, it wouldn't be like, yo, you want to go see the Duff?
The best, and I will not say who, ran into two of my friends at the theater, both male, who were both there to see the Duff together.
Who? Oh.
So
funny.
I'll ask them what they thought of it. And McFarland USA with Kevin Costner.
Yeah, no. He just came out of him. I love Kevin Costner, but really there's no advertising for this, so no one knows what the hell this is, okay?
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I thought it was like that. What was that Jared Leto movie where he was like, he was also a runner? I was telling John, I'm like, I think this looks exactly the same as that movie, but that was years ago, so. All right, so let's go on to some TV talk.
TV talk.
There's a lot of TV, but I'll start with our flagship show, Arrow After Show. I just wanted to let you guys know that we are still on the stream, but we are on at 8:10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So for those of you who tune into Arrow After Show, we go on an hour earlier now. We have two amazing new hosts with us.
They're amazing.
Think Hero. They're amazing. David and Michael, who have joined us from Think Hero, if you're familiar with that YouTube channel. So it's pretty cool. We're having a good time.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun. So come to join us.
And the beautiful, amazing Kaori is our amazing host.
Anne is our amazing host. And so are the two boys. And we just have fun.
So please join us. Let us know what you guys think of Arrow every week.
And tweet.
Yes.
#Arrow After Show.
All right. So what about some of the other superhero TV on, like The Flash and Agent Carter? Are you following? Are you up to speed on any of those?
Agent Carter, negative. The Flash, I am half an episode behind because I only watched the first half of this one. But
so
that
I won't give away what's going on. Okay.
I mean, I it's really good. The Flash is so good, and it's just, it kind of sucks that it's just so much more energetic than Arrow this season.
I know. Can you imagine if Arrow season 1 and Flash, and I know this is like, there's no way that this would have happened because Flash was kind of a birth or a spawn of Arrow. But if Arrow had its like highest point from season 1 and 2 and was happening the same time as Flash, like how crazy would that be?
Oh, it'd be so insane.
But yeah, you're right. Like the Flash is so good that it makes Arrow kind of bad.
Yeah. And that's crazy for us to say.
But what do you think so far? I'm so happy you're caught up.
I know. I'm so happy. I love it. I think it's so good. I think Barry Allen is just, they could not have casted a better Barry Allen. Like seriously, they could not have casted a better Barry Allen. I think he's a great character. And I don't know what to say. There's so much to say about it.
Is he okay? So is he your favorite character in
between
the show?
Everyone in there?
Yeah.
I also like Dr. Wells in a really weird way. Like,
no, I love him too.
There's something going on with him, and you like it. You know,
he's super shady.
Yeah, and I even like the cop.
The dad. He's probably my favorite. Actually,
you know, he's great. He's really good. I'm not a big fan of Iris, but I usually, anyone that has to fill in that love interest void is just like,
yeah.
I mean, she's great, but whenever she comes into the conversation about love and she gets jealous or she's dating the guy, it's like, oh, come on.
I know.
When she's like on her own, like not talking about that kind of stuff, she's great.
No, I totally agree. She gets real stupid when it comes to her and Eddie. Like,
yeah.
Like, you're so smart outside of that relationship.
Like, yeah, why are you being such a douchette, you know?
Yeah. But I do like that outside of, like, you know how Arrow, the first few seasons, up till now, there were so many secrets.
Sorry, your dog is like, I am so bored.
Just like, can you guys just pet my belly? Yeah, it's just nicer because it kind of, the whole Flash crew, like, they all know who Barry is. You know, it kind of makes things easier.
They need to, like, do more crossovers.
Oh, yes.
I think that would make it great.
So I've been hearing I watch Agent Carter, and I've been hearing that it might not be renewed for another season.
That's what I hear too.
Which is too bad, because I actually really enjoy that show.
It's like Firefly all over again, right?
I know.
I need to
crushing me. I mean, finally we have, a female character that kicks ass on TV, and they're going to take her away from us. So. Oh, wow.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at
that. Just have Lily on everything. Yeah. Okay, so fresh off the boat, have you seen?
I missed the one before, but I saw this one.
What'd you think of this week's episode?
I thought it was good.
So did I.
How about last week's episode? Is it worth me going back to?
Oh, totally. I think last week's episode was called Success Perm.
What is that one about? You got a bad perm?
So it's about how Asian people like to show they're successfster especially to their family, because we're very competitive people. And so her brother and sister and brother-in-law are coming in to visit from Washington, D.C. And they have to fake their success. And for Asians to fake their success, the number one thing they do is get a perm.
Oh, what?
So that's kind of the synopsis of that episode. Yeah. It's so true. My mom had a freaking perm, okay? Like,
that's so funny.
She was like, this is very American. I totally thought of my mom.
This show's so great. Finally, some Asian representation.
Yeah.
Like, it's comical, but this is stuff that we all go through, like the lunch food and just trying to fit in with a white suburbia town. Like, that's really things that minorities go through, and it's funny. It's so funny.
I love the mom. What do you think of the mom character?
She's great.
Okay, because I figure like some people might be annoyed by her, but I love her. I think she's hilarious.
I looked her up, Constance Wu. She was born in 1988. That's all I'm going to say.
Are you freaking serious? Wow.
Anne's like, what the?
I know, that's amazing. She looks amazing. Yeah, she looks amazing.
She looks amazing.
All right. Okay, so any other TV though? Because I have a few listed, but what else are you watching?
Sailor Moon, of course, which they premiered the new episode today. Walking Dead, I'm a little behind. I just don't have the investment I have that I used to for them. I just don't, and I think it's probably because you start off with a core group of characters and then it expands while they kill others, but then you're not as invested with these other characters. And then they don't talk about Glenn as much as you want them to, or even Rick, like now there's like secondary characters.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Those are the characters that have been with you all along.
Yeah. I mean, they're there, but they're not, since there's other characters that they want to develop on. I mean, that's fine. It's normal. But for me, I'm losing that investment, that gusto. So maybe it'll come back. But, I feel like there's other shows too.
I know, there's a lot of TV going on right now.
Yeah.
I just caught up on Empire. I'm still trying to get this girl to watch it.
I need to watch it. Oh my God.
So good.
So good.
All right, so let's move on. We've got a hate of the week. We definitely have a hate.
That's funny. Our list of hate of the week is eternal, but
let's talk about this because Kaori just brought this to my attention today.
Yeah, basically Amber Rose is going on a hate raid with the Kardashians, and it's kind of great. If you guys don't know who Amber Rose is, she's a model / hip hop artist / whatever. She wrote on her own Wikipedia page. She used to date Kanye West, and they dated for about 3 years. She got married to Wiz Khalifa. They divorced like a couple months ago.
Oh, okay. See, that's how I know her then.
Yeah, she has a baby with Wiz Khalifa.
Got it. Okay.
But basically, she was Amber Rose sent out some kind of tweet inferring to Kylie Jenner and Tyga's relationship because Kylie's underage, and she said something about it being gross and like her being a baby slut or something like that. And then Khloe Kardashian came to the rescue, and then Amber Rose came back at Khloe Kardashian and how they're all famous from having a rich, slutty sister. And then...
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it just got wilder and wilder because then Kanye West came back on the Breakfast Club radio and said that he had to take 30 showers to even touch Kim because he was with Amber Rose and Kim was so disgusted by it. And then Amber Rose gets back in and says, wait... 30 showers and quote, but Kim let Ray J nut on her. Never mind.
So this is better than that Chrissy Teigen, Katie Cassidy argument.
This is a really a beefed up one, and we can all see it on Twitter. It's so crazy.
So our hate is the fact that these people hate each other.
Yeah, that's our hate / love of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want you to react to something. I don't know if you've seen this.
All right.
Our eternal hate is Iggy Azalea. I'm
scared.
And I'm gonna have Anne react to Iggy Azalea wearing a bikini. I'm curious because some people, what did it say, beach pics?
Below.
Let's see.
Okay.
There should be one. And because of these beach pictures, Iggy Azalea quits because of the response she got. It's kind of sad.
That is rough because we always, that's hard.
So I'm just curious to see, what is this? I'm curious to see what. Well, while you talk, I'll look for it.
There's a lot of tweets right there.
Yeah, because she tweets a lot. She's not very happy with. It should be no. Well, that's obviously her having a nice rump, right?
Yeah.
I'll look for it. I know how to find it. You can keep talking. I feel bad.
No. Yeah. So, okay. So people were so rude and mean to her that she decided to just get off social media.
Yeah, because
that's kind of sad.
You know, before she was always gung ho and always talking shit, talk shit about Papa John's and everything. And then this kind of ultimately really hurt her feelings. I can't find it. It's driving me crazy.
You know, even the people who you think have no, what do you call it?
No what? Cellulite?
They can't, she puts up this front, right? She's the shit and you don't mess with me, that kind of thing. And then this happens and then she's off social media. So she also has a heart.
Here's a picture. She's wearing red. Oop. And here's some dude talking.
People taking selfies with her. All right.
This is a picture.
Okay.
It's not bad.
No.
But, people were making fun of it and talking shit.
Well, here's kind of the I don't know what you call it, what the saying is, but like I said, she kind of puts up this thing I'm super hot, don't fuck with me kind of attitude.
Oh, she acts hard.
Yeah, and then you put this up, and you're a normal person. She doesn't have a bad body. She is a normal person, and then you don't get the reaction you want. It's kind of she's got super sensitive.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I think she just got tired of it. I get it, though. I mean, you and I don't know about you, but even sometimes when I get comments from people that are just not nice.
Oh, we get the worst stuff sometimes.
It just comes to the point where sometimes you just don't even want to look anymore. You're okay, look, we can't respond to positive responses or neutral responses because people are so negative and uncalled for at times,
Yep. So I almost feel bad for her.
I get it.
I mean, I do feel bad for her, actually. Body shaming is the worst.
I know. It sucks.
So let's see. Dating question of the week. This is not so much a question, but I found this article on Will Smith and Jada Pinkett's marriage. Okay. And the title was just, "My Marriage Has Died." And so I was naturally I'm okay, they're getting a divorce. And I click on there, and then the article is actually about all the things that they have had to do to either rekindle or make sure that the longevity of the relationship.
Oh, interesting.
And we were just talking about this last week, I think, just marriage in general and how it's actually, it's hard work.
Yeah, we were talking about it.
So, it's kind of nice that they've put this out there because forever it seems like Will Smith and Jada have had kind of a strong relationship, but everyone's known that they've had an open relationship at some point. And I think that was just one of the things that they've done to either spice up the marriage or, they're just trying to tweak it as they move along.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, what do you think about just what their strategy is for having a lasting relationship?
What are some of the points that they mentioned?
She said they used to have rules. But then when you get into it, I mean, basically it's how can you have rules when everything kind of changes through time?
Yeah, that's true. I agree. That's something that Robert Downey Jr. said for his lasting marriage is that people will change, and the way to make it work is to like accept that they will change and like change together.
Yeah, it's exactly. And I mean, I don't think it's drastic changes, but you go through things in your life, and obviously you grow and you learn as a person. Like
you take different hobbies on, take different interests, and I think it works for them, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. I mean, whether they have an open relationship or not, they have a very good understanding. They have trust. They have confidence in each other. They have 2 children, and they work really well together. And I think that whatever the case may be, it's a relationship I look at in Hollywood and think I would be happy if I was in Hollywood and had a relationship like that. I think even more so than Brad and Angie for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they seem more like their own individuals.
Right.
If that makes any sense. Because if you guys listen, I always think Brad Pitt kind of a clone of whoever he dates.
Which I think is absolutely true. I completely 100% agree with that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad they brought out this article because it's nice to see this perspective.
Yeah, because when you're married, it takes work. And I think Ben Affleck got a lot of heat when he had his speech and he was like, oh, well, like saying Jennifer Gardner and I have marriage is work. Thank you for putting up with me, like that kind of thing. And he got a lot of heat for that. And it's not all that you see on TV or in the movies. Marriage is, in very much a two-way, like you guys have to hold hands throughout the whole thing. And like Kaori said, you have to kind of just grow with each other. So I like this. You guys should check it out. I mean, one quote from it before we move on is they said, whatever you have is going to die. And you are going to have to rebirth something new. This is from Will Smith. You have to be willing to ride the waves. And so that's kind of his, depiction of their marriage.
I like it.
And how they've been together for so long.
It's honest and real.
Yeah. All right. So let's move on to FMK.
Bum, ba, bum.
I think I have a good one for you. All right. So for FMK Kaori, we have TV dads, and not your typical TV dads. We have Homer Simpson, Peter Griffin, and Al Bundy.
Oh, God.
FMK.
Oh, God. So bad. I would probably... Oh, that's so hard. You suck.
You're welcome.
I would probably marry Peter Griffin because he would make me laugh. I would probably kill... Homer Simpson, yeah, and then fuck Al Bundy because that's like my favorite sitcom of all time. That's hard.
Awesome.
I would say no to all of them, but I guess
I know
out of elimination. And
I didn't even think about this one, knowing that it had to come back to me. Oh shit.
That's a hard one.
That is a hard
one. You want to kill them all.
I guess I will also marry Peter Griffin. Just overall funny. He seems to have a very good relationship with Lois at the end of the day, right?
Yes, yeah. Thanks to Lois.
Oh, man. I kind of want to kill Al Bundy because he just seems dirty to me.
He's so dirty, right? He look grimy.
Like, he just doesn't look like he showers or anything. And then I guess I would fuck Homer Simpson just to say I fucked Homer Simpson.
Oh, God.
Then we could eat donuts after. Do we have one for that?
He probably had a very yellow pee-pee.
What about you guys? FMK, Homer, Peter, or Al?
Or the wives, not Maggie, Marge, Peggy, or Lois.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
All right, so on to one of my favorite topics of the week, because I am never in tune with this, video games. So I wait for Miss Kaori to tell me what's going on. I
am going to say that this week has been insane. So, but that being said, one big thing is that Marion Cotillard, the French chick, has been casted for the live-action Assassin's Creed with Michael Fassbender. So we get that coming up, which is great. And,
do you like that?
Yeah, I think she's a good choice because Assassin's Creed, if you play the game, which I'm not a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, but I've played a little bit of it, so I kind of see where they're going with this, and I'm totally cool with it. And I love her; she's a great actress.
Which she totally just made me realize how much I butchered her name by the way you just...
no one says it right. Okay. I always feel weird when there's like a French word and I'm like, should I say it American or...
No, you say it the way it's supposed to be said.
When people say like, oh, you want to go get some crepes, whatever, I'm like, oh my God.
Creepies.
Anyway, so... she's been casted. Also, I received the new Game Informer, and if you see, it is over here, Lara Croft, right there.
Nice.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is coming out. Sadly, it is an Xbox exclusive, so hopefully it's only time exclusive because I'm not gonna buy an Xbox.
Xbox One?
Xbox One, but I think they're gonna have it on 360 even before it hits any PlayStation.
Yes.
I should come over.
Yes, and from my knowledge, we will also soon be having an Xbox One too. So
yes, that's awesome.
So yes, anything you want to play on that system, let me know.
Right now it's probably only that. Other games I'm looking forward to is Uncharted 4 and then Arkham Knight because I can't wait for those. And then I saw this.
What's that?
And it's just a reminder for everyone out there to please go get a Nintendo 3DS XL. It has so many good games. This is such an underrated system. You can take it anywhere with you. You can take it to work, play it on your lunchtime, and they have so many different editions, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, so that being said, that is my quick gaming stuff.
Oh, well, thank you.
Just making it real quick.
All right, so let's see. Let us know what you guys are playing too.
Oh yeah, let us know what you. Yeah, I'm still trying to play the Game of Thrones, and it keeps glitching. I uninstalled, I reinstalled it. I'm just really sad. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to not play it on my iPad too. I did play Life is Strange. I finished that. I think I talked about it.
How's the ending?
It's good, but now I'm like, okay. I think episode 2 is coming out this month. So.
Oh, so you're like excited to play the next? Though. Okay, that's good then.
But I do hate waiting for episodes. I just wish it was just make it one big fat ass game.
Right, like Netflix.
It's fine.
Put the whole damn season up.
Yes. Why do we have to go through different episodes to tease us? I don't understand. Like, what if they're not sure how to do it? They should just. I don't know. It's weird.
Someone from Telltale, let us know. At least for the reason why you guys do it that way.
This?
Yeah.
Why does this happen?
All right. So real quick, comic books. I finally finished Miss Marvel.
Oh, good. How was that?
It was a little. I was a little bored at the beginning, but then by the end of it, I was like, "Oh shit, it's over." I'm so sad.
Aww.
Yeah, I thought, like and I read a few reviews online to see what other people thought, and this has really high rating. By the end of it, I was in love with Kamala, the girl that is Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Because she's relatable.
Oh,
she's not like, the Avengers or people that, they came out of some really bizarre experiment and you can't really relate. She's a teenage girl. She's Muslim. She's growing up in a neighborhood where she's trying to fit in. She doesn't necessarily get along with her parents because they're very traditional. So there's a lot of things that are going on with it. She's got a boy that you could clearly see is into her, but she's not even having that right now. She's not even... she's kind of interested in boys, but not yet because she's only 16.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so super young, but it's kind of cool to see a person of that age, of that ethnicity, a female, trying to deal with the fact that she wakes up with this superpower.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's really relatable. She's a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to reading more. One cool thing that they did with this edition, if you're reading it on your iPad or your tablet, is that, and you would actually have to see it, but they did this really cool thing where you have to swipe and different things in the one shot. This is really hard to describe, but you know how comics are kind of broken up into the different various squares.
The grids, yeah.
Yeah, and so as you swipe, different things in the grid will come up. So you don't actually see the whole grid at one time. You'll swipe and then you'll see something pop up. Colors pop up. The commentary pop up, which was kind of cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, they did some really good stuff with it. So on to a topic that I've been waiting to talk to you about, because I sent this over to you this week and I was like, I don't think she's seen it yet.
No, I have not seen it.
So we're talking about food.
Hungry already.
And I sent Kaori an article that basically said, celebrate Valentine's Day with some anus chocolate.
I think that's why I didn't click it.
She's like, is this spam?
I'm like, yeah, no.
So here's a photo.
No. That is so disgusting. Fuck.
You all can relate. I mean, you can all, what do you relate
You
to
said
it?
relate.
No, you
Okay.
can all react to it. Basically,
No.
for Valentine's Day.
It looks like an orange chocolate. You know, like when you break it and the wedges come out? That's what it looks like. Ew, that's so... No.
There's an article on the Chive that said for a low price of $39.95, you can get your significant other
That's so weird.
chocolate anus mold.
Well, actually, no. I mean, I'm open to what you guys think. Let me know. Would you guys buy this for your significant other? I mean, I wouldn't. And if I received it as a gift, I wouldn't be so happy. But
So check this out. It goes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to scroll down because that's
scroll
disgusting.
down.
But even further along in the article,
Oh my god!
it's not even your butt that it's the mold of. For $39, I guess some bus driver volunteered their butthole to be the generic mold.
Oh my god!
And so if you buy the $39 version, it's actually someone else's butthole.
Okay. Question. And Campia, how did you find this article? What were you doing?
I was looking for a butt. No, I was looking. I just typed in crazy food, and this was like the first thing that came up.
That's so nasty. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you guys have to see
You
this
guys
whole article.
just Google anus chocolate.
It's not as bad as Old Man
It is
Dick,
as no.
but it's still pretty good. What else? Is this it? Do we have any Zack news this
We don't
week?
have Zack news.
No Zack news.
Except we have hot news. Scott Eastwood is in that new movie coming out, like that new like Notebook-esque Nicholas Sparky movie.
Is he? He looks like the type, but I was hoping he would like stay out of that genre.
He's in that with Britt Robertson, the girl from Tomorrowland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hate those movies, but I might go see that for Scott Eastwood. So good looking.
Did you see the modeling pics of Calvin Harris, the DJ?
No, shows.
Just real quick. Sorry, guys. This is our catch-up time, too. Okay. You like Calvin Harris music,
Yes.
right? So
Oh, he looks good. Is that him?
he
No.
actually is modeling for Emporio Armani.
Oh my Lanta.
But where is the one I want you to see?
So Calvin Harris is a really big DJ, and he used to date
Rita Ora.
Rita Ora. He used to date
Here we go.
Ely Golding, whatever.
Not bad.
He's not bad. Not bad. I mean, the face alone kind of wins it anyway.
So that's nice to look at. Sorry, guys. I just had to show Kaori before we say goodbye for today.
I appreciate it.
All right, so that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Kaori, where can people find you if they want to talk more?
You can find me in all those various outlets at Kaorius, Kaorious, and Wakame too.
Yes, please. And I'm so sad Wakame's not here, but it would be like World War III if all three dogs were in this
It
room.
really would.
You can find me at Campia everywhere. Please follow us at Team Amasian. We will be tweeting this weekend about wrestling and about the Oscars and about food. Probably not anus chocolate, but something.
Yeah.
You can email us at teamamasian@gmail.com with any questions, comments. We love it. So yeah, that will do it for us this week. Lily says goodbye as well.
Goodbye.
She's very much enjoyed our show. So you guys have a good one. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.